everyone. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Ready to go? Here's Josh Rojas.
The White Sox, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Austin Slater stands in. This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Luis Robert Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That pitch in for a strike. Full count now.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. Now, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Fought off foul. And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And here it comes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Benintendi to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air left field. Base hit. 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. And now it's Joey Gallo. First pitch just misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
One out. Bases full. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Lenny Sosa swings through it for strike 1. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Close one doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. In the air out to center. It's going to fall for a hit, and it gets by him. The run comes in to score from second, 3-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now Colson Montgomery. And that is out of play. Foul ball there.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the White Sox 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching here today, Davis Martin.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a chopper out to short. In plenty of time at first, and a quick out number 1. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board, and that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Jose Ramirez, having a good series so far at the plate with 5 runs batted in on 4 hits. 1-0. In the dirt. Brennan over at first with 1 away. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Right through there. Got him. That's the inning. One left for the Guardians. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Bieber back to work. That misses, and that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. The relay.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The White Sox lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the DH, David Fry. Late on that fastball.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Next offering way off the plate.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Swings through that.
0-1.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Fry aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Lane Thomas now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
And there's a foul ball.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. And that one gets past the catcher. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
That to right. Tauchman squeezes it. Both runners tagging from second and third. To the plate. Save. Now down by 2. It's 3-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Misses inside, and now 2-0. 1 away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Oh, the throw is wild. Here's Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Center field. Robert moves under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jhonkensy Noel. Now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Now one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. That one ripped, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man on second, 2 down. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to him.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they get 3 and draw even. We played 2 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Luis Robert Jr.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
That's
missed.
a ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second to move up to third, and that's with 1 out. They've got more ways now to get him home, and that makes it another strikeout situation coming up.
Gallo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And that's way high. 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Now this is in the air down the line. Brennan under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Lays the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-3.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And here is Sosa to the plate. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year. And they add a run. It's 5-3.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Montgomery in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 5 and the Guardians 3. Here in Cleveland, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. His second home run of the series. It's 5-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Strike one.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2.
One and two here. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Reached on an infield single his first time. And fouled off. Swing and a chopper. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, no outs. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder,
Here's Lane Thomas. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That's through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
One out. Runners at first and second. Late swing, fouled off. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Santana at second. Fry on at first with 2 down. Curve in the dirt. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
3-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
2 outs, bases full. Now it's going to be Brayan Rocchio. Lifted in the air down the left side, and Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and now on the mound to start the 4th, Hunter
Number
Gaddis.
33.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And now 1 and 2. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So now the DH spot, Austin Slater, 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed, and didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Bases juiced, no outs. Now the count is even.
2-2.
On the ground, a short could be 2. To the plate for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert now.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The delivery to Robert. Fought off foul. Bases loaded. 1 away. And that's a little bit high. Ball 2. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
1 strike.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Rojas on third. Slater on second. Tauchman at first. 2 out of the inning. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Back up the... Oh, that got him! To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's 6-4. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Gallo swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. And midway in the 4th, it's the White Sox 6 and the Guardians 4. Back here in Cleveland, and now Jhonkensy Noel. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Theis makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one in the dirt. And 1-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 64 getting ready to go. Boozer also getting ready. And there's a ball.
2-1.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Just
Okay.
missing there. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball
Ball
4
4,
to
take
a
it back.
board.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Davis Martin gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Number 64 on the pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
2 on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-5.
Big RBI for him right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
First and second, 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. He's 2 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. That's towards center. Brings it in, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Thomas sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 83.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Montgomery with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And that's in for a strike.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Stays alive.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
1 out, bases empty. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Matt Thaiss. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground right side, Arias whips it to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the White Sox as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And a pitch. Swings and misses.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that
0-2.
pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
One down, base is empty.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's outside. The Guardians down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bell just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rocchio in the box again, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Next
3-2.
pitch misses way outside. And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, left fielder, John Kennedy.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just a
Go
bit
ball.
tardy there.
One
Not
strike.
sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Threw that
0-2.
fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Chopped left side. Rojas throws on to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Guardians lead one. This one remains close. 6-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the sixth inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Josh Rojas. Hentges back to work. That's to third. Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Austin Slater steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hentges, a tall lefty, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Mike Tauchman getting ready to hit. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And another ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball. One ball.
Runners at
Two
first
strikes.
and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
No, that's high.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 6 and the Guardians 5. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Anderson. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan.
Justin Anderson.
Line, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
No outs, runner at first. And now here is Jose Ramirez. There's the strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. James Karinchak, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Altavilla warming up as well. On the ground. Goes to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Andrew Benintendi.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Here's Joey Gallo.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-5. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boo. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Lenny Sosa will hit next. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the
that's a
call.
ball.
And the count even 1-1. Hentges winds and deals. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here's a rookie shortstop trying to make his way at the major league level, and a lot of people think he's going to be a great player. Scouts certainly love it.
And that's through there for a strike.
It's not easy jumping up a level, even if you're a top prospect. The speed of the game is much faster in the majors, and on top of that, now he gets to face the best pitchers in the world. Go get him, kid.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Thomas brings it in for the third out. White Sox add one on the solo shot. It's now 7-5. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 99.
James Karinchak.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. That one to first. Gallo. And he handles it himself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
Wow. That's not even close
One
to the
strike.
zone.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That
1-1.
misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Way
2-2.
inside, gets out of the way.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Lane Thomas now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's outside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That one ripped. Reaching for it and brings it in. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. White Sox 7 and the Guardians 5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Herrin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the catcher to hit, Matt Thaiss. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now it's even up. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
One and two.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a...
Ramirez fires to second for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the DH, Austin Slater. Ground ball left side. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're still up 7-5. Bottom of the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
Second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
And a pitch. Line drive. Brian Rocchio, the next to hit. In the dirt. And the runner holds.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-0. And that one is inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Jhonkensy Noel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. That clips the corner.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
This one in the air. Montgomery. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, It's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. James Karinchak done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout and will be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Dan Altavilla.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No ball.
Man,
One strike.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
High in the air, out to right. Tauchman in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Brennan, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Ball one there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fastball almost got him there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now, Jose Ramirez. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is out of play. So the tying run at second. High fly ball out to center field. And that is the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They're down 2, 7-5. New inning getting started. Digging in, Mike Tauchman. Herron back to work. That one ran inside, almost got him.
1-0. Nope, that's inside. Hey!
That one fouled off. 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard, Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that drops in for a strike. Herron measures 6 feet 6 inches. He throws a slurve, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Ooh, Baya. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Gets under and pops it up. Rocchio on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi up here. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tauchman stands at first with one out. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. That one just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Gallo stands in now and watches strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. And that's downstairs and outside. Hard hit left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now that second base.
First and second,
Lenny
2
Sosa.
outs. So up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
And that's in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Montgomery stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 8-5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Penn Murphy.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now here is Bo Naylor. And Naylor swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think
ball, 1
anyone's
strike.
got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Murphy is just 1 strike away. And ball 1. And that's down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Are you doing it?